Okay, we're live. Gonna wait for some people to come on. And play with my light. I need to put my phone on the charger. So, anyway. What is going on, everybody? Hope y'all have been doing well lately. I realized that I have not done a proper, channel update in quite a while. And I feel like it should be done. So, I'm here talking about it. So, those of you who've been following me for a while, you've probably seen quite a tremendous change in the types of content that I've been putting out. I've completely stopped playing trombone. I haven't played in almost a year. And I have since started playing electric bass. So, I haven't really been doing a whole lot outside of what you've been seeing. So, basically now, I graduated school last year, and I do not like school, so I'm not going back. I'm not going to college. But basically, I've just been sitting here. Right now, I don't have a job, so I've been trying to figure out ways that I can make money. I just sold an elevator part with a bell, so that should probably get me over a little bit, maybe. So, the things that are gonna go on with my channel. So obviously elevator videos have ceased entirely, at least until next year. I don't plan on uploading any this year. Because basically everything is modded. There is nothing interesting anymore. So yeah, the type of videos you're gonna see from me now are going to be obviously music videos, hello, and videos talking about bands and stuff like that, mainly Chicago. And in these past few months I have picked up a new hobby, and that is collecting records, and I actually have a really cool one I want to show y'all. I made a box for it, and I just ripped a chunk out of the wall. Love that. So here it is. This is a picture disc from the band Chicago, and I decorated the backing. So it's got all their album covers. You can see Chicago 7, 8, 13, and then down here there's 30. So yeah, I paid a pretty penny for this, but it's really nice. And I'm not playing it, I'm not turning it, because with picture discs it's actually so it is still vinyl, but the picture is put on there before it's pressed, and then a piece of plastic is put on. So it's a picture, then the plastic on top of that, and then it's pressed. So these are not meant to be played much, because the sound quality will go down each time you play it. I've only played it a couple times. It's honestly just better as a display piece. So yeah, but I really enjoy having this, and I do like collecting records. Um, and honestly, like, it's not a completely non-affordable hobby like a lot of people think. Um, but in doing this, you know, I've started to create memories. I bought some records with my girlfriend, who is also another big part of my life now, and this is a good one. Very good change to my life. She is the reason that you know, I'm actually enjoying myself now. So yeah. Um, Obviously I'm into like preheat fluorescent lighting as well. I've actually got one right up there. Andrew actually bought me that one and had it shipped to me. It's one of those GE Light and Easy under cabinet lights. It's very cool. So I'm actually getting ready to list another elevator part. I do not know where this came from. I guess it's a piece of grass. And I've also got tons of 45s. I have so many 45s from Chicago. I've got at least 25 of them. Those are the little records. So let me find another. Let me find that other call station that I have. What did I do with it? So yeah, you can see I'm really organized. God. Okay. I do not have a flashlight, so yeah, I can't really find it. I've got tons of elevator panels by my door. Andrew was supposed to come and pick some of this stuff up last year. He never did. Then he was supposed to come here this February. That didn't happen. Oh, here it is. So, yeah. I haven't seen Andrew in almost 2 years now. So, yeah. But this is what I am preparing to sell because I don't display it anymore, and it just doesn't really have a place in my collection. So I'll probably put the original Halos back in, or I'll print some new ones, or just leave these ones in and then send the original ones along with it if I can find them. So yeah, I'm probably gonna make like 40 or 50 bucks from that, because I am gonna put it up for auction just to see how high it can go, because people are paying a lot for this stuff these days, and that's really gonna help me because I paid $40 for it back in 2019. So other than that, I don't really have anything I'm really planning on selling. This I'm definitely not going to sell. This is in very rare part armor. My girlfriend loves these buttons. She loves these armor buttons. Especially this one. This came from the Crossroads Mall, Wonderland of the Americas. This came off of a Hunter Hayes rotary freight elevator that doesn't exist anymore. It was ripped out and replaced with a passenger ThyssenKrupp service car. So yeah, it was completely fine for me and my friend to go and take this, which my friend is an elevator technician, so. So yeah, I did some work on this. This plate was painted, so I just took a bunch of acetone, or no, I took turpentine, whatever, and cleaned it up, and then I re-inked the buttons because they were mostly worn. Like the second O in door on this button was completely gone. Actually, the second O in both door buttons were gone. The door stop button's very interesting. But yeah, these I have not been able to find replacements for, so this is definitely collectible. And it's definitely going to be staying here. So yeah, I'm actually going to figure out a better place to put this because it's been sitting by my door for the longest time. Monitor TR. So for whatever reason, I took the buttons off of my Monitor TR call station and the buttons got misplaced. Yep, I remember. You told me that last night. So, yeah. And I am going to give this 45 to Andrew because that's his favorite song from Chicago. And it's got this song on the back as well. Another amazing song. I don't know how that one wasn't a hit, but I recognized it instantly when I started listening to it. So, no, I didn't watch that one. I only watched the Team Treadmill one from earlier yesterday. So, yeah, obviously, I'm getting off track, but you know, I am still collecting elevator parts. I'm just not really buying them because you know, right now I don't have a job. I got fired from Sonic for a very stupid reason, but it's kind of okay because the guy who fired me has since been fired himself, as well as the guy above him. So it's pretty sweet. It was actually because of my friend Vincent. He was a manager at that Sonic, and he was actually working with me when what supposedly happened was reported. So yeah, he got him and the guy above him both fired. They thought that I was filming an underage girl, which is ridiculous because I have a girlfriend. Why the hell would I do anything like that? So yeah, and then my friend got fired for no reason. Like the schedule got changed on him like 5 times, and then he was taken off the schedule. And no, I'm done with fast food. I just don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm applying to elevator companies in the area, non-union, obviously, and seeing if I can get in there somehow so I can get my career started because that's really what I want to do. I don't really care if I don't like elevators as much. I already don't like them as much as I did in 2019. Hell, even as much as I did in 2015. I don't like them as much as I did then, so really, it's whatever. But yeah, I'm not gonna say the name of the company that I applied to, because if I do get hired, a hater could go and basically do what they did to Andrew when he was working at Martin. They just call Martin Transport and saying that he's making videos and being unsafe. Someone could easily do that. Yeah, right. I do not have the funds needed to move, let alone across the damn country. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. I don't think that would make him happy either. I don't think that would do anything for him. He's perfectly happy the way he is now. Which video did you see? But, yeah, like, I'm trying to get into either electric or elevator, whichever one decides to come first. I will probably be starting out as an apprentice, just because that's how they do it. An apprenticeship program typically takes 5 years before you become a qualified electrician or elevator technician, so that's what it'll be like. But starting pay is like around 40 grand a year. Oh yeah, we all remember that video. So, yeah. But, yeah, it was pretty sweet revenge, but I actually tried to apply to another Sonic, and someone, the GM from there texted me saying that they'd have to cancel our interview because they discovered that I'm not rehirable within the franchise. So, yeah. That wasn't fun, but it's whatever. I definitely don't want to work at McDonald's because the two McDonald's that are around here, they're both off the interstate, and I do not want to work at a restaurant that's right off the interstate. It is hell. Okay, I worked at Sonic that was right off the interstate. It was hell. So yeah. Same with the movie theater. I worked in a movie theater that's right off the interstate. That was a nightmare. So, yeah. And then I got terminated from there because I called in for an injury and I was already on the final for No Call, No Show, which was really dumb because the email that I sent didn't go through and I couldn't even find it in my sent folder, so I was like, ugh. Yeah, it sucked. But that place sucked. So, yes, it does. I think both of them do, actually. But, I don't want to deal with fast food. I do have a food handler's permit, but, no, I'm done with food. You know, there's too much that can go wrong, and, you know, rules are really strict when you're working around food. Let's get some preheat action. Alexa, lights on. That's better. So, yeah. Right now I'm just trying to sell some parts so I can get a steady amount of money. Alexa, notifications. Okay, whatever. Just so I can, you know, have some money. Last weekend I actually, maybe, but, you know, who knows. I'll keep trying elevator companies. I could definitely try working at Lowe's. I applied to an electronics store, local one, hoping I can probably get in there. It's the second time I've applied there, so yeah. It's another place that I could try. I don't know, but there are options. It's just, I guess they're just probably not hiring right now. Yeah, literally last weekend, I went to the flea market and I sold some of my silver rounds just so I could, go and buy some records. So, yeah, I sold 2 silver rounds for, I was like, 27 and, you can have them. And he was like, that is, yeah, a very good price. No, I haven't gotten a call for an interview. I haven't gotten any calls for any interviews. Literally, the only places that I have been able to work, like the only places that respond, are Santikos and Sonic. Literally, that's it. It's pretty bad. Like, what happened to the worker shortage? You know, hold on. Whoa! Look how crazy it looks outside. Let me get a root beer. Let me get some more lights. there. Now that, now that's better. So, yeah, this is going to be, my channel now is mostly going to be, like, playing music and, talking about music groups. I've already made some, videos talking about music groups. There's a short about, If You Leave Me Now and Happy Man by Chicago. I made a video commemorating Terry Kath on January 23rd, the day that he passed away, which this year marks 45 years, which is just insane that he's been gone for that long. You know, that's longer than he was alive. And I listened to an interview several times now from Dwayne Bailey, and he says, like, Terry's, like, right hand is just like a freaking minigun machine gun. And, you know, there's that solo in Make Me Smile that, to this day, Dwayne still can't play. That's how crazy talented Terry Kath was. So, yeah, I also made a video on how Peter Cetera's voice adapted to the way it is. Yes, I've heard about Jerry Springer. I heard about that yesterday. So sad. He didn't even look that old a few years ago. So, yeah, it's just, it's crazy. But I mean, you know, he lives pretty long. My grandfather also passed away January 1st this year. So I've been struggling with that because I was pretty close with him. So, yeah, and, you know, we had a great funeral for him, and, I filmed my dad's cousin and his uncle, my great uncle, playing One More Day by Diamond Rio, and I actually uploaded the video on this channel. You can actually go find it. It is One More Day, Diamond Rio cover by A&H Wiederstein. Check it out. It's very good rendition of that song. I've never heard anything quite like it. I heard my Uncle Bud play it one time, but that was when he was by himself. He actually played it at the funeral with his son, who I did not know played guitar. So that was pretty crazy. So, I can play a little bit of guitar. I can play a little bit of acoustic. The only song I know is If You Leave Me Now. I'm sure that's not a surprise to any of you who know me really well. So, yeah. But this is transitioning into more of like a hobby, a music channel / hobby channel. Oh man. Yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, I've been doing bass covers like every 2 weeks or so. Mostly Chicago, because that's, you know, what I know best, and that's, you know, where I'm able to focus most. Even though the first songs I learned were not Chicago. Pretty surprising. The first songs that I learned were like Elton John and Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, and then Right Here Waiting by Richard Marx. And, you know, now I can play stuff like Master of Puppets, and a lot more complex bass lines from Jason Scheff and Peter Cetera. I've also gotten into Journey. I can play a lot of their stuff. I have a fretless bass that I can play their softer songs on, like Who's Crying Now. And I've even gotten into George Michael. So yeah, elevators aren't really going to be a thing on my channel. I apologize if you don't like that. I may still do videos where I'm wiring parts. This thing right here, I actually wired it up. I'll actually show it to y'all. So this was not from the giveaway. Andrew actually gave me this like well before the giveaway was even happening. Well before he reached 100,000 subscribers. So let me just figure out a way to get this set up. Unplug my pedal. And at some point I will give a detailed tour of my my display shelf, because I've got a lot of neat stuff on here. And I even have an outlet that is controlled by this switch. So yeah, there it is right there. It's a GFCI, so it's very good for what I need it for. So there's more grass. So anyway, right here, that's an Otis button. This part is not the best. So yeah, I need to fix that. But you press that, that lights up and stays lit. Same with that. And you can see the way they blend together is absolutely amazing. This can be used as a mood light. That's typically what I use it for. Like if I turn off my fan light, you'll see. And let me go ahead and turn this off. So yeah. And this lantern, it's not from the same place. This is actually from Anatole 2201. He gave this to me. He actually gave me two, which was very nice. I actually, for whatever reason, I decided to repolish it, and it does not look as good. So yeah, I definitely regret doing that. But yeah, I had a lot of problems with this, getting it to work. And I wish I had made a detailed YouTube video on it. But if you want to turn it off, you just press that and it goes off. You can have just blue if you want, or you can click the red. And just look at the way that those colors blend. That is just beautiful. I love it. So yeah, this thing is pretty cool. And it stays right here. So yeah, oh, and my Dover car top station is being used as a lamp, and I have my Diesel Ducey light plugged into it with my personal touches on it, and the pink bulb that he sent me. I have several others. Here's my Lampy F8 T5 with a Westinghouse bulb in it. And this one is my most recent. This is a manual preheating. This is a manual preheater Radio Shack blacklight fixture. I took the blacklight out of it and put a white one so it can light up this stuff. And yes, I actually got to meet Victor Wooten yesterday. We all got these pictures and he signed them. He even signed my fretless bass. And this, I'm sure y'all know who this is. It's Peter. And I've got 4 of his 45s right here. And really cool 45 that's got a marbled effect. This is my turntable. It's got a cassette player and a CD player. So yeah, I listen to stuff with this a lot. And here's all my Chicago records. I've got CTA, Chicago, Chicago 10 through 19, except for Hot Streets, which I actually do plan to get Hot Streets soon. Here's my other ones. Journey, America, Seals and Crofts, Three Dog Night. So yeah, and my workbench. Yeah, you can definitely tell I've been doing stuff. I swear, like, I clean it, and then just, like, a couple days later, it gets like this again. So, yeah. But anyway, that was really all I wanted to talk about, was the changes with my channel. So, yeah, it's mostly going to be music now. But, occasionally I will have an electrical project, like, when I was working on my Westinghouse PI, and y'all probably haven't seen this yet. I finally got one of these. Westinghouse white mushroom buttons. And these are actually part of the plate, otherwise you would just have a square, a recessed square. And here's you'll probably haven't seen this either, this is a thing that I made that represents my channel. Grayish Valley GV. And I just happened to find this Westinghouse button on eBay. It was being sold as an Adams, which is pretty cool. This is a guide roller from Palacio del Rio, original Westinghouse. These can sell for quite a bit of money, and I've got some proprietary Otis boards if I ever wanted to blackmail Otis, threaten to decode it, which I don't recommend doing. Menger. This is my favorite lantern ever. So yeah, anyway, that's really all. I will make a part tour of my display sometime in the next few months. Just depends on when Andrew gets down here. So yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Thank you for your continued support. We're almost at 400 subscribers, which is amazing. I love each and every one of you. And, yeah, I will talk to you all real soon. Have a good one.